Good night, everyone, and I welcome you back to the channel, Love Like Jesus. Um, it is good to be back with you guys once more to do another video. I hope everyone is doing well as we continue to go through this process. Um, First, before I start, I want to just thank all the viewers who are watching the videos, who has subscribed, has dropped me a comment. Thank you so much. You are highly appreciated and highly loved by me. Thank you so much for all of your support, be it big or small. May God richly bless you. So tonight I'm gonna touch on a topic um, that it's not a very an easy topic for me to touch on, but I feel like I have to touch on it anyways because this topic is a big issue within our society, but a lot of times we overlook it. But I was just feeling, very strong in my heart that I need to really, really touch on this. And the topic, I wrote down some notes because you know, I didn't want to forget anything. And I do plan on doing an extended video on the same topic. So look out for part 2 of the title of this message is Your Enemies Cannot Understand Why Their Death Rituals Did Not Work Against You. Why their death rituals cannot work. Your enemies are wondering why they have tried to kill you so many times, but it just does not work. We don't have to be whether you're young or you're old, you don't have to be at a certain age to have enemies. And whether you're rich or poor, it doesn't matter. Every human being placed on the face of this earth, you're going to have foes and you're going to have enemies. Having foes and enemies are one thing, and knowing how to deal with them is another. Let me just go back on some of my notes just to touch with you on the topic that I really, really want to get across. This may not resonate with everyone, and it may not be this message is not for everyone, but I'm not going to apologize what is in my heart. I'm just going to speak what is in my heart. I'm not here to rock the boat of anyone, and I'm not here to to offend anyone. I'm just going to speak according to how I'm being led in my heart to speak. So, like I say, this message may not be for everyone. Take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. All right, so your enemies, whether it's one person or more than one person's, doesn't matter who they are usually people, your enemies that are fighting you, or me, because I'm taking this message for myself as well. Your enemies that are fighting you are usually individuals, be it one person or persons, who suffers from severe personality disorder. Usually people who are narcissist, can't even say that word, who are narcissist, suffer from severe personality malfunctions or severe personality issues. As you see, I'm looking over here because I wrote everything down because I didn't want to forget anything. Your enemies that are fighting you are usually narcissistic people with severe personality dysfunction, or disorder. Take it as it may. They are the type that waters down everything. They are the type that watches your every move, your every step, with pursuits on how they can bring you down or how they can destroy you. Believe it or not, your enemies are watching your every single move, how they can destroy you, how they can bring you down. They're watching your every move, how they can bring you down or how they can destroy you. Sorry, I just had to put my notes because I didn't want to forget anything. How they can destroy you. Okay? So we all have foes and we all have enemies that we have to deal with and know how we have to deal with. Your enemies are usually obsessed with your creativity, obsessed and complexed with your light. Because you as an individual, whether you're a man or female, having the light of God in you, people who are in darkness, they're going to see this. If you're an individual, a human being, a man or woman, female or male, boy or girl, that is pure in heart and your hands are clean hands and a pure heart, usually you're going to have a light that's going to radiate on the inside of you. And the people who are of darkness, wicked people, evil people, they can see that light shining on the inside of you because you're an individual of light. You are a light worker. Your light radiates in darkness. And people who are evil or wicked, quick to shed the blood of the innocent, they can see that light. They can see the light of God on the inside of you. And a lot of times, that light irritates their demons. Wicked people, evil people, people who are evil, who do evil, who are constantly in evil, constantly doing evil. Their hands are constantly involved in evil and craftiness. Wicked people are irritated by light. Your light irritates their demons. This is why a lot of times you will find people for no reason. They don't like you. A person can see you for the first time. They don't like you. It could be whether it's on your job. It could be at school. It could be in any environment. It could be in your family, from family members, from friends, from your circle or the people that you... It could be anything and anyone. Sometimes people can see you or a person can see you and they just don't like you for no reason. Why? You didn't do anything to them. You didn't cause any harm to them. You're just being you. You're just shining that light that God has placed on the inside of you. And that irritates the wicked. When you are a light worker and you have the light of God in you, you're going to irritate the wicked. They're just going to look at you and they're not going to like you for no reason. You didn't do anything to them. You didn't cause any harm or pain to them. But they just don't like you. Why they don't like you? Because you have that light, the light of God shining on the inside of you, and they can see that light, and it irritates their darkness. It irritates their demons. Darkness and light can never mix. And you're not a worker of the darkness. You're a worker of light, worker of the light of God. Light workers of the work of God. You and I, we are light workers. Like I said, if your heart is pure and your hands are clean, your light is going to shine in darkness. All right. So let me just go down a little further down here. I'm sorry. A person or persons that hates you are people who are very dangerous. A person that hates you, or persons, are very dangerous, because these are the kinds of people who, and like I say, they can be anybody. And a lot of times, sometimes, a lot of our foes, a lot of our enemies, like I said before, are not strangers. These sometimes are the people that are closest to us, the people that are in our own homes, the people that moves around us on a day-to-day basis, the people that we see the most throughout each and throughout every day. Sometimes they're not your enemies, and your foes majority of the times are not strangers. They're not people that we do not know. Not saying that you can't have an enemy that's in that or a foe that's a stranger. Yes, it's possible. It happens all the time. But majority of the time, the people who wishes us ill or wants to see us fall are not strangers. Half of the times, they are your own family members, your own peer groups or friends, the people that you move around in your circle or that moves around you. And majority of the time, these people who are your haters, they don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you come up. They don't want to see you bless. They just want to see you fall down on your face and stay down on your face. But that is not the case, because who God has blessed, no man can curse. And when God say yes, no man can say no. And when God say no, no man can say yes. And when God opens the door, no man can close it. And you better believe that. You better believe that. You and I, we are light workers. We are light workers. And a lot of times, your haters, what they do, like I said, this message may not resonate for everyone, and it may offend some people, but at this point, I'm unapologetic for what is in my heart, and I'm going to speak what is in my heart. So sorry if anyone feels offended. It's not to offend. I'm just speaking what is in my heart. A lot of times, your haters, what they do, they laugh in your face, but behind closed doors, they slander your name. They try to sabotage every opportunity that you may have. They will try to sabotage. They always feel the constant need that they need to compete, whether it's with you or with somebody else. Why? Because of your creativity and because of your light. They themselves, 99% of the time, your haters has severe personality disorder, meaning they don't know who they are. They have no personality and no character of their own, so they have to sabotage yours. They have to slander your name in private. They laugh in your face in public, but then they slander your name in private, and they try to sabotage you in private. They try to sabotage you to people that may love you, to people that God may bring to help you. They try to corrupt the minds of those people against you, because throughout our life there are people that God will send, destiny builders that will send to help us to get onto the path of our destiny. But a lot of times your haters are busy in the background slandering your name, slandering your character, sabotaging your opportunities, and trying to poison the minds of people that God sent on your way as your destiny helpers. This is what your haters do in private. And then when they see you in public, they come and they're laughing with you and they're hugging up and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But deep down inside, in their heart, they hate you. They want to see you fail. They don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see anything that you touch turn to gold. They want to see you down. They want to see you fail. And every day, these people, they get up, they watch you on your social media, they watch you on your Facebook, or however way that they can watch you or communicate with you, because they want to see how you're doing. They're watching your progress. And each and every day, these people, they get up and they're waiting to hear bad news about you. They're waiting to hear about your demise. They're waiting to hear about your fall. But you know what? God is gonna slap your enemies profoundly. I'm telling you, somebody, you better believe it. God is gonna slap your enemies profoundly, dumbfoundedly. God is gonna slap your enemies dumbfoundedly. Because you know what? God is not gonna let you fall. God is not gonna let you fail. And if you have to take baby steps, and even if you have to crawl while others are running ahead, it's okay. Continue to take those baby steps. Continue to crawl while others are running. It's okay. Eventually, God is going to let you get there. God is going to cause you to succeed. As long as you stay obedient to Him, stay on your knees, because you have to fight your enemies on your knees. You have to fight and annihilate and destroy your enemies on your knees. This is the only way. Because that is the only way when God is going to give you that power, is through prayer, to destroy your haters, to destroy your enemies. Because they're working recklessly to destroy you, to wipe you out. So you have to pray recklessly. I shouldn't use recklessly, but you have to pray persistently. They're working persistently behind closed doors to make sure that you fall, to make sure that they destroy you. So you have to pray in your hidden prayer place consistently to make sure that they're the ones that's going to see their fall. God is not going to allow them to see your demise, because God is there. So your haters are people who are slanderers. They go in secret or in private quarters, and they slander your name. They slander your character. They slander your personality. They try to poison other people against you, poison the mind of people against you, for people to pull away from you that God has sent to help you. This is what haters do. This is what your enemies do, because they're wicked and they're evil. And like I say, sorry, I'm gonna do an extended video on this, because it's a big topic, and like I say, I'm just looking at my notes because I didn't want to forget anything. It's a big topic, and I'm gonna touch on it, over in the extended video. I'm gonna extend it a bit longer. So as I'm looking at the notes here, yeah, like I say, God is going to go after your enemies. God is going to go after the wicked. Your enemies, He's going to go after your enemies, the people who are fighting you and fighting to destroy you. God is going to go after them drastically, and He's going to overtake them suddenly and severely. They're going to be overtaken. Because you can't just run up on a child of God and you start touching their life to destroy them and think that God is just going to sit back in the corner and watch you destroy His own. No, it doesn't work like that. God is going to cut down your enemies, and He's going to let you witness it, to see when He's cutting them down one by one. One by one, He's going to cut them down. Your enemies, these evil people who are fighting you, they're not going to be able to touch you. Why they can't touch you? Number one, because your heart is pure. Number two, because your hands are clean. Number three, because you're divinely and heavenly protected. You are protected. You're divinely protected. The wicked, your enemies, they cannot touch you, because you're divinely protected. Okay? Yes, God is going to go after your enemies if they don't stop from what they're doing, if they don't turn around, do a 360 and remove their hands from you, all their death rituals that they're doing, all their little evil spells, their little black magic, whatever, white magic, whatever, if they don't remove their hands from you, God is going to cut them down one by one, and you're going to bear witness of it. And I'm not here, I'm not preaching, death or whatever, but I'm just telling you, God gives every man time to repent. And if a wicked person or an evil person that is doing evil against you, and they refuse to stop or change from their ways, you know what's going to happen? God is going to give that person time and warning and say, hey, remove your hands from my child. Remove your hands. But if that person refuses and continue to do their evil against you, God is going to cut them down and wipe out all of them one by one. Mark my word, what I'm telling you. And you're going to live to bear witness of it. Any evil person, I'm telling you, if you're a witch and if you're doing evil against someone, you're putting your hands in evil to destroy the life of someone or to destroy someone, I am urging you to turn around and repent from your ways. Repent from your ways. And I'm going to just cut the video here because I want to go over to the extended, guys. So meet me over into the extended. Thank you.